Welcome forward here. Today's adventure is the Intenders Handbook, the Intenders of the Highest Good, a guide to intention process, the conscious community brought to you by Tony Burrows. This is the Highest Lighthouse publication there. This is the 7th printing from March 2010. When is the best time for an Intender Circle? Well, anytime. There are group meetings on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and those are in our area. What do people wear to an Intender Circle? Sometimes people are coming from work, so there's a variety of clothing, but for the most part, we wear very comfortable clothes. What should I bring to a potluck? The majority of the Intender Circles in our area have vegetarian potlucks. Bring whatever is appropriate, and don't forget the dessert. Do I have to do anything special to be an Intender? No. All you have to do is be an Intender of the highest good to tell yourself that you are one. Who can participate in Intender Circle? Well, everybody. We are an open group. What if someone else in this circle makes an intention that I'd like to manifest for myself? Well, just say ditto. We say ditto a lot in our circles. How many intenders can there be in a circle? Most groups have found through experience that up to 25 people in a circle works well. More than 25 can sometimes take a long time. We don't like to hurry through our gratitudes and our intentions. So the ideal Intender Circle seems to be between 10 to 20 people. The bigger the crowd shows up, some groups have chosen to divide into smaller groups and go into different rooms of the house. Of course, everyone comes back together in a big circle for the toning. Can I bring my children to the Intenders? Our experience has guided us to discourage people from bringing young children. Intenders meetings usually run 2 to 3 hours, and most young children are not able to sit quietly in one place for that length of time. Some Intenders groups have a person who takes care of the children in an area that is away from the circle, where the children can be told stories or play together. Can I put an intention in the circle of friends? Sure. We do it all the time. Just make sure that we include the highest good clause. The world is changing so fast for me, and I find myself getting upset when the things that I'm used to having aren't there anymore. What can I do? These are the times that test our spirit. Ordinarily, when you look closer at the situation you're in, you'll find that it really isn't so bad. It's just that you think it's bad. If you find yourself getting upset when big changes are happening, remember to remain friendly towards others. The people around you may be the ones you'll help or who will help you. Treat them the way you'd want to be treated. Be patient, ask for what you need, and be ready to receive. Above all, stick with the intention process and keep moving forward. It seems to me that I'll need to take some action if my intentions are going to manifest for me. Can you talk about this? We found that the recipe for successful creativity calls upon us to make the 3 ingredients: intent, feeling, and action. The first ingredient, intent, is implied to define a desire, outcome, or goal. For our experience has taught us that we will make an intention. It's wise to be exact about what we desire to manifest. but to leave the specifics undefined when it comes to how and when our intentions will come to us. By following this guideline and invoking the highest good, we allow the universe to utilize any one of an infinite variety of ways to bring our intentions into manifestation. Intenders who cling to a specific single route in seeking to create their abundance limit the magical workings of the universe considerably. The second ingredient, feeling, comes into the picture in order to provide the energy needed to make our intention develop from the thought into the etheric reality that is poised and ready to blossom into the world around us. In observing many of our mighty manifestors over the years, we've come to understand that those who are able to conjure up the feeling they'll be experiencing after their goal has been reached, even though it may not have actually manifested in the physical reality yet, achieve vastly better results than those who are not in touch with the power of their feelings. Said another way, if a person can maintain the feeling of gratitude in advance of the actual manifestation of their intentions, they will increase their rate of success immensely. As our intentions begin to precipitate down from the invisible into physical manifestation, we need to be ready to apply the third ingredient, action. Before taking action, however, there has to be a waiting period or a pause, which typically lasts a few days, although the amount of time may vary depending on the proficiency of the manifestor and whether the highest good is being served or not. This is when we let go of all attachments and concerns about our creative endeavors and retreat into a state of divine nonchalance. Taking this conscious pause allows the universe to work on it at its own pace in arranging things. Then, after waiting the period is over and our intention is ready to come forth, we notice that a series of synchronistic or coincidences begin to appear in our life. We will have stepped into a magical flow that is characterized by a sequence of events occurring around us that is moving us towards our desired outcome. This flow of seemingly magical coincidences reveals itself. It's up to us to take the appropriate action with each synchronistic event calls for until our final goal is reached. If, for instance, we've intended to meet our soulmate and an attractive new person enters our life, then we would pursue that opportunity to find out if this is the love of our life or if it's simply a contact with someone who has something else to offer us. We continue moving towards our desired relationship. If we think we've met a potential soulmate, then we would take action to get to know this person better so we can see where the relationship leads. They may be one who we've been longing for, or perhaps they may be someone who will introduce us to our soulmate. In either case, as opportunities like these present themselves, it's up to us to provide the appropriate action until our intention is materialized. This idea is kept moving forward. Sometimes all we'll have to do is hold out our hand or answer the phone, but most often our goals are realized by following a synchronistic chain of events and opportunities, each of which leads us closer to the grand finale, which is the manifestation of our original intention. You talk a lot about peace. Is peace really possible? Absolutely. Once you been intending for a while, you'll look back at some of the dreams that have been coming true for you. You'll remember when you first decided to make an intention to have something that you thought was almost impossible for you to have. But you took heart and said, what the heck? And went for it. And anyway, and then all of a sudden, boom, zawap, wow, wow. It manifests right there in front of you. I'm going to say that again. Boom, zap, wow. You got your first taste of an intention process at the work, and you realize that you weren't as confined as you used to be. You could go for it with the confidence and expect your highest intentions to come to life, no matter how difficult they appear in the beginning. This is the attitude that will bring lasting peace to our earth. Everything is possible. It starts out with a simple thought, and that turns into a few spoken words. If it be for the highest and best good, I intend that peace and love and grace return to this earth now. So be it, and so it is. And it ends with us all standing in wonder, gazing across the threshold of a new world.